I'm sitting at the front right hand side of my caravan. This is the door to the tonneau boot on the right hand side. I've unlocked it. If I open it, I can store plenty of things inside the tonneau boot, and that is great. There is on the left hand side a similar door opening for this tonneau boot, but as you can see, it can be a bit dark in there, especially in the night. On the top rear panel of the right hand side and the left hand side of the tonneau boot, I have SB50 Anderson connectors. They are directly connected to the battery in the caravan to provide lighting in the tonneau boot. I have purchased a 5-meter roll of LED lighting strip. The strip is made of SMD2835 surface mounted chips. It is natural white in color and it has IP65 waterproof rating. Because the caravan has a width of 2.5 meters, I intend to cut this 5-meter strip into half and mount one strip to be switched on from the right hand side and the other strip to be switched on from the left hand side door opening. For each light strip, I'll be using this switch to turn the LED strip on and off. Join me in this video as I cable up the light system and install it into my tonneau boot. To start, I've removed everything from the tonneau boot, and the first thing I'll do is clean the metal surface where I intend to stick the LED light strip. And to do that, I have a spray bottle of isopropyl alcohol and paper towel. The internal width of the tonneau boot is about 2.3 meters. I will cut this LED strip to 2.05 meters. The LED strip can be cut at these copper junctions. There's a symbol to show a scissor, show that it can be cut at these points. I've used a paper masking tape to set out the joint where I want to cut, which is here. So with my scissors, which means I can keep this half, progressively remove the backing to the adhesive tape. This is the view from the left hand side of the LED strip I have stuck onto the side of the tonneau boot. Because the tonneau boot walls are metal, I want to avoid over time an electrical short circuit from the LED strip contacts onto the tonneau boot. So what I will do is peel this slightly and apply Starbright liquid electrical tape to the ends to provide insulation. The electrical tape is liquid. I'm using a toothpick. That will do. I will let that dry. This is the Dita brand Cordline switch. I will install this switch here. I'll open this switch body by unscrewing these 4 screws. That's what the switch looks like inside. It is an AC circuit switch, but I'll use it for 12 volt DC low current. That will be the positive and that will be the negative. For AC, that is the earth contact. In this toggle position, the circuit is open, and in this toggle position, the circuit is connected off, on. I have some heat shrink tubing. I will insert these cables into this heat shrink tubing. The heat shrink is inserted. This is the Milwaukee M18 PHG heat gun. I've got a 6 amp battery attached. I will use the heat gun on the heat shrink. That will do. Because the bare wires are very thin, I'll crimp the bare wires with this 1mm diameter bootlace ferrule crimps to give it thickness and protection. To crimp the bootlaces, I will use this bootlace ferrule crimper. There is the positive cable crimped. So both cables are now crimped. Loosen the contact screws. Insert the positive into the left hand side and tighten the screw. Insert negative cable into the right hand side terminal. Tighten the right hand side screw. Now I want to make up a cable from this SB50 Anderson connector with a 3mm automotive cable leading to this switch, and also with a 8AWG cable leading to another SP50 Anderson plug that will allow me to connect anything else to this secondary Anderson connector. This is twin core 8AWG cable. This is twin core 3mm automotive cable. I'll strip the insulation off this as well because I want to join this 3mm automotive cable with this 8AWG cable into the 1 Anderson plug. This is an 8AWG Anderson contact. I have trimmed the length of each of the bare wires so that it just fits in nicely without overextending. I will deal with the negative cable first. Put in the thinner cable first, then the thicker 8AWG cable. That looks good. There are no loose strands hanging out. I get my hexagonal crimper with the correct die size and apply force to crimp. So that bottom half is crimped, I'll crimp the top half now. Alright, it's holding the cable. That's good. Now for the positive cable. Do a pull test. Yep, it's not coming out. That's good. Now to insert the contacts into the housing. Negative contact is in. Now for the positive contact, I will have to cut this insulation sheath a bit more. Now to insert the positive contact. The positive and negative contacts are now fully inserted into the housing. I'll cut this 8AWG cable. This end will have another SP50 connector. Another 8AWG contact. Crimp it. Crimp the other half. Both cables are now crimped. Do a pull test. It's not coming out. That's good. Insert the contacts into the housing. That's done. That's good. So far that's what it looks like. I'll now cut this 3mm automotive cable so that I can connect to that switch. Strip the cable ends. I will crimp the bare wires with 1.5mm square bootlace ferrule crimps. Now to make sure that the positive connects to the left hand side where there's the positive on the other end, I've connected the cables to the switch. Now to do a very simple quick test to make sure the circuit is all correct before I mount this switch to the body. Turn the switch on and the lights are on. Excellent. Success. And that is very bright. Because it's so bright, there's no need for me to install the second LED strip. I'll keep that second LED strip for other projects. Success so far. With the circuit working, I can now assemble the switch. I have heavy duty Scotch double-sided adhesive tape. I think I will apply some of this adhesive tape to the end there. As you can see, it's folding up. That's it. Project success. It's so much brighter now. I'm glad I put in this LED light strip. I hope you enjoyed this video and found it interesting. Do hit the like button and subscribe to my channel for more and help the channel grow. Thank you so much.